No Nut November is an internet challenge in which participants abstain from ejaculating for the entire month of November. I'm not the type of person to get excited about something unless there's some legitimate science backing it up. So I decided to provide some facts behind not nutting during November in order to help others out. These facts come from scientific studies, experts, and research materials. Fact 1. Lower testosterone. Fapping causes increased levels of prolactin, which decreases the production of testosterone. This means that you'll end up with more estrogen in your body. Less testosterone equals less sex drive, less bone mass, more fat distribution, less muscle mass and strength, less production of red blood cells and sperm. Fact 2. Lower motivation. Fapping leads to the accumulation of delta FOSB in the reward circuit. This means that because you've injected your brain with extreme levels of dopamine, typically 2 to 10 times more overall than you would have gotten from natural rewards such as sex, your brain, therefore, gets saturated with more of this substance. In doing so, the buildup of this protein makes you hypersensitive to adult content and makes everything else seem significantly less exciting. Quitting adult content and completing your no-fap journey can give you greater confidence and drive to approach girls. Fact 3. Silent depression. The mental health condition, anhedonia, also called silent depression because most people don't realize it's a form of depression. You will feel emotionally numb. It's a very common withdrawal symptom of alcoholics, marijuana users, cocaine users, and excess natural reward consumption. Lost dopamine receptors and frontal cortex changes are the cause of this. Fact 4. Imbalanced brain chemicals. You can pretty much say goodbye to virtually all of the positive hormones in your body because of this instability. This is because hormones such as dopamine and serotonin are neurotransmitters. In other words, they travel from your brain to your body using neural pathways. Serotonin plays a critical role in regulating your emotions. Fact 5. No Nut November is not a 30-day magic cure. Dopamine transporters and neural pathways do not magically regrow in 30 days. Can you make significant progress in 30 days? Absolutely. But it's dangerous to say to people that 30 days will fix all their addiction-related problems. Research indicates that it takes at least 6 months to 1 year for dopamine receptors as well as neural networks that are responsible for serotonin to fully repair. Here are the essential tips to survive No Nut November. 1. Regulate your thought stream. There will be a lot of times that your mind will remind you of any kind of sexual content. You should be aware that when you want to think about any kind of explicit content, it's a direct attack at your attempt by your previous way of behavior. The beast you created. Identify your thoughts. Mark any lonely thought and urge toxic. Punish that little dirty monster for attacking you. Put an antivirus there, so you don't ever say I forgot what this attempt meant to me. Remember, every thought counts. Any second you think about PMO, you strengthen your previous path of behavior. So don't think of that new hottie at your workplace. Don't think about having sex. Don't think about how having a comfy, loving girlfriend and doing Netflix. It's a Trojan horse, directly leading to the Netflix and chill part, and eventually, a relapse. 2. Drag your mind elsewhere. When an urge inevitably attacks you, you should be prepared. We talked about being aware of the attack. Once you are aware, don't give in to it. But this is a tricky situation, right? Because if I tell you don't think about the pink elephant, just don't. Forget the pink elephant. You will immediately think about the pink elephant. It's counterintuitive, so be ready to drag your mind to somewhere else. Do you like your job? Focus on work. Do you have an instrument to play? Take it out and play for a while. Have a plan B so you don't give in. Delaying the initial urge is critical because the trailing urges will be weaker, and it will give you time to reinspect the situation and remember why you're on no-fap. 3. Never, under no circumstance, never peak. You may choose to heed this one, or you may choose to figure it out on your own. In your journey in no-fap, you'll see that there is no such thing as just one peak. Ever. It doesn't happen. Even if you manage to not ejaculate at that instance, the previous path of behavior will be reinforced and the following attacks will only get stronger and stronger, ending your streak. In your journey, you will sometimes want to browse safe-looking websites that may cause you to relapse, such as Instagram. This is called fishing for dopamine, and you do it unintentionally. Once again, be aware of the attack and ask yourself, am I fishing for something?